You must have heard about what's happening in Myanmar, right? Hundreds of dead bodies piled up, and thousands of detainees. This is the military coup in 2021. Well, I gotta tell you, this is not the first coup in Myanmar. Then you must be wondering, what happened in the past? What's going to happen in the future? Let's rewind back to the past. 1962. In 1962, in Myanmar, the whole country has been seized by the military coup, led by General Nguyen. Since then, there was an expansion in the military rule in the national economy and politics. Right after 2 years, on 22nd May 1964, to eliminate all political rivals, the military abolished all political parties, aiming big to rule the country solely under the military power for decades. During the military reign, the country was failure in all aspects, especially in education. Realizing educated people were distinguished right and wrong, and challenged their ground, so the military genders completely destroyed people thinking capacity and left them with only fear. A physical prison cannot hold all the citizens, but fear does. People all just learn to be obedient and never question any unfairness. And gradually, they even started to forget that they are oppressed and failing. With shallow promises to hold fair and independent elections, the military took power again. Under the name, the State Law and Order Restoration Council in 1974, which is the same wine in different bottles, as the ORC is made up of military personnel. Oppressing people and stealing natural resources is what they always do. When the whole country was sunk into poverty, the military personnel and their alliance, their pockets were always filled. And then, after decades of oppression, people started to try to break down the socialist ring, called for a revolution on 8 August 1988, which we also call 4/8 Revolution. In 1988, tons of people marching on the streets, civil disobedience movements, and formation of parallel government, NCGUE. But unfortunately, we lost. The country was back to the military reign for the next 23 years until 2011. As the time has changed, self-agents, they try to blend in this civilized world. So the military generals try to transform into politicians under the Union Solidarity and Development Party, which is also called USDP. Same people, same policy, under a different name. U Thein Sein was elected as the first civil president, but he was also a former military general. Following the enactment of 2008 Constitution is an organized plan of the military to help them rule the country for more decades. 25% of the seats in the parliament are already reserved for military officers, appointed by the head of the military, not by the votes of the people. This provision prevents any winning party to abolish this constitution, which is inadequate in all aspects. 2015. But fortunately, in 2015, the fate was on our side. The National League for Democracy, NLD, led by Aung San Suu Kyi, won the election absolutely. However, because of the 2008 Constitution, even during its governance, the civilian leaders are welcomed with all the troubles inherited from the past years of military ruling and have little influence over the security establishment in the country. Besides all other unreasonable provisions, there's a timing bomb in 2008 Constitutions. Article 410, Declaration of a State of Emergency. In any situation, someday, a coup may happen. All executive, judicial, and legislative powers will be conferred on the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Service. And then, boom, the history repeat again. But the result is not decided yet for this brand new revolution in 2021. We lost this familiar revolution in the past. How about this time? Will we win? How can we win? We will elaborate more on this in our next video.